Good morning, YouTube. It's currently about 9:30. Getting ready to head out. I got about a 4-hour drive to Coleman, so I gotta head out early and make it there in time for weigh-ins. I'm doing the evening time weigh-in because I didn't feel like leaving Oklahoma at the ass crack of dawn. So let me try to get to Coleman without starving to death or shitting myself first.
An eternity later.
So we finally out here, made it to Coleman. I'm gonna be honest, I expected this place to be way bigger, but headed to weigh-ins. I'm more excited to eat than I am to weigh in. I don't know, I'm just glad to get this part over with and go on to the fun part of the meet. So we're pulling up to the venue, and the venue is the Coleman Rodeo Arena. Having a powerlifting meet at the rodeo arena is the most Texas thing that I've ever been a part of. So just got back from weigh-ins and whatnot, and shout out to Pioneer for being the most dope meat sponsor that I have ever encountered. I got this dope bag full of goodies. It's a little Pioneer drawstring bag, and inside of it I got a full set of Pioneer leather coasters, a couple coupons for some businesses here in Coleman, Pioneer sticker, a Velcro patch, a Pioneer cut keychain, and a brand new thing of Skull Smash ammonia. This is super dope. Like, Pioneer did not have to go this hard.
The next morning.
What the fuck do I say, Billy? Good morning, YouTube. Just pulled up to the venue. About to go inside and see what this is all about. Try to pick up just a little bit more heavy things than everyone else does. So I wanted to add in a little voiceover during these videos of my attempts, and I want to apologize for them all being in portrait mode because I film all this stuff for Instagram. But that first clip opened at 3:30, then moved on here to, I believe, 3:58, whatever that is in kilos. And honestly, I think I messed something up in my setup. This moved way slower than I would have liked it to. So that made me make a little on-the-fly decision, and I decided to go with 369 here on my third rather than the 374 that I originally anticipated. And honestly, this probably moved better than my second attempt. So moving into bench, I opened here at 220, and honestly, this 220 moved really good. It's about as good as I can expect an opener to move. It felt good. Then afterwards, I decided to jump all the way up to 237, which probably wasn't the best decision on my part. This moved pretty slow, and honestly, it probably should have been right about my third attempt. And then after 237, made the small jump to 242. I hit this at my last meet, but with the circumstances and how messed up training and everything has been recently, it just wasn't there today. Man, it don't even get me started on deadlifts. Deadlifts felt so good. I opened here at 435, and the first time I watched this video, honestly, I thought that maybe the video had been sped up with how good this moved. And I jumped right up to 468. 468 is what I pulled for my third attempt at my last meet back in March. And compared to how it moved then, I am super happy with this. It's way faster, and you can just tell that I've gotten stronger since then. So afterwards, I moved into 485, and I got hoed on this deadlift. 485 is the most weight that I've ever pulled. I pulled it off of blocks one time in my prep for this meet, but this is the most weight that I've ever pulled off the floor. But the judges red lighted me because they said that my foot moved on the way down, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Just finished up at the Pioneer Open. Brought home first place in the men's 18 to 19 67.5 kg. I mean, I say that I won it. I won it by default because I was the only one in my class, but I mean, a win's a win. Huge shout out to everybody involved with putting on this meet. This is by far the best meet that I've ever been to, except for my deadlift head judge. You're whack. But thanks for making this trip along with me. It's been real. Look at that beautiful West Texas sunset.